Hello students, you are with Bindu Chaudhary and we are continuing our social science book, and the name of the book is Resource and Development Part 2nd. Today we are covering question answer sessions of chapter 3rd, Minerals and Power Resources, part 4th. But part 4th is necessary for everyone, but there is a reason why this one is important, because we had already read the chapter reading session in the previous parts. So first recall the previous ones, how and what we learned in the previous parts. What about minerals, different types of minerals and different types of power resources, and how we will use them, not misuse them. It is the main thing, how we will use them in our day-to-day life. Triple R is the best thing for the purpose of the uses of the resources, as conventional, non-conventional, renewable, non-renewable, other types of many kinds of resources are there. We will take them in our questions answer session also, and see what is the importance of all these resources in our day-to-day life. In the previous chapters also we had discussed about different types of resources, and this one we covered minerals and power resources. So let's start our question answer session. Our first question involves, name any 3 common minerals used by you every day. Yes, every day you are using 3 common minerals. The answer is here. 3 common minerals used by us in day-to-day life are copper, iron and salt. Yes, you are using copper in a day-to-day life, you are using iron in day-to-day life, as well as salt also. So these are the 3 minerals. Our next question includes about the ore. Okay, see what is an ore? Where are the ores of metallic minerals generally located? See, 2 parts are there in this question. We are covering our first part. Firstly, ore is the raw material found in the earth mixed with other materials or impurities. So, who checkle out the ore from the raw materials? Who checkle out ore from the materials or the impurities? It depends on the minings, it depends on the different types of industries, factories, etc. Our next question includes, where are the ores of metallic minerals generally located? See here, they are generally located in igneous or metamorphic rocks. These are the types of rocks where these ores are located. So here we covered 2 parts of our questions in the answer form. Let's take our next question here. Name 2 regions rich in natural gas resources. Yes, 2 regions in India especially which are totally rich in the type of natural gas resources. See here, the answer is 2 regions in India rich in natural gas resources are, first one is Jaisalmer. Jaisalmer is in Rajasthan, and the second one is Krishna Godavari Delta region. These 2 regions are there where the totally natural gas resources are found. Our next question includes the sources of energy. See, which sources of energy would you suggest for the purpose of the rural areas? Yes, which type of sources you prefer? See here, for rural areas, solar energy and wind energy are feasible options. There aren't many high-rise buildings to act as an obstacle for sunlight or to break the momentum of wind. Yes, what is the reason behind the rural areas using of solar energy and wind energy? The first main reason is, students, that in the rural areas no high-rise buildings are there. So there is no obstacle for sunlight, and the second option of breaking the movements of winds also, because there are no large buildings. So all these 2 possibilities are suitable in the rural areas. We are including in the coastal areas and arid regions also. When we are talking about the coastal areas, जो समुद्र के किनारे होते हैं बच्चों, वहाँ पे किस सोर्स ऑफ एनर्जी को यूज में लेना चाहिए? See here, for coastal areas, wind energy and tidal energy are good choices. Yes, there is a reason behind it, because no obstacles for the purpose of the wind energy, and many tides are coming in the oceans and seas. So tidal energy is also the best choice for the coastal area source of energy. And in the last, we are taking for the purpose of arid regions. In the arid regions, wind energy and solar energy are feasible for reasons similar to the rural areas, because in the rural areas also no large buildings are there, so no obstacles for the purpose of sunlight as well as for the purpose of wind energy, because with the high speed of winds, these wind energy solar systems works. And in this work, what we read in our chapter, see, these types of fans are there, and with the power of winds, these rotates and these generates electricity, and electricity stored in the form of a generator or in the other form of sources. Here it is prescribed. Okay, so here are the two types of energy, especially for the arid region, for the coastal region, as well as for the rural regions. Our next question comprises take the correct answer. Here is our first question, students. Which one of the following is not? See, what is the importance of reading a sentence or a question here? When you are reading the question, first you will check aloud in the question, then point out that one separately. Okay, see here again, which one of the following is not a characteristics of minerals? कौन सी ऐसी इनमें से characteristics minerals की नहीं है? नहीं बोला है बच्चों, देखिए नॉट लिखा हुआ है यहाँ पे. So our first option is they are created by natural process. Is it okay? Yes, these are created by natural process. The second one is they have a definite chemical compositions. This one is also true. And the last one is they are inexhaustible. They are inexhaustible. See, minerals are exhaustible or inexhaustible. So this option, this characteristic is right or not? In this way, this one is our answer C. And we have fourth option also here. Their distribution is uneven. Yes, this one is true. Their distribution is uneven. It depends on the region to region, state to state, country to country, and as per the Earth's plates. So our answer is C. They are inexhaustible. Okay. We are covering our next question here. Which one of the following is a leading producer of copper in the world? In all over the world, who is the leading producer of copper? See, we have options here. First option is Bolivia. Is it right or wrong? No, this one is not right. Second one is Ghana. Ghana is not a suitable answer. Third one is Chile. And the fourth one is Zimbabwe. And the correct answer for the producer of the copper is Chile. So our C answer is Chile. Answer is totally correct, because Chile is the large producer of copper. Our next question comprises about C. Here options again. Which of one of the following practices will not conserve LPG in your kitchen? ऐसे इनमें से कौन से प्रैक्टिस को आप करते हैं कि हमारी जो LPG है वो किचन में कंजर्व नहीं हो सकती है? See here, the first one is soaking the dal for some time before cooking it. This one your mother, your grandmother is doing at home. Yes, students, in your kitchen you see your parents that first of all they soak the dal and after some time they cook it. The next option is cooking food in a pressure cooker. It also takes a lesser time. Next option is keeping the vegetables chopped before lighting the gas for cooking. This one is the right proper way of using the LPG gas cylinders. Why? Because from all these methods, all these tools, we conserve our LPG gas in the kitchen. As your mother is also doing. First of all, she chopped all the vegetables, and in the last one, she lit the gas for cooking. Okay, the last option here is right or wrong. First, we will read it. Cooking food in an open pan kept on low flame. Is this the right one? कि आप खाना बनाइए लेकिन एक खुले पैन के अंदर बनाइए और लो गैस पे बनाइए. नो, दिस वन इज नॉट द रियल कंजर्व ऑफ LPG in our kitchen. So the option is D here. Our next question includes what? Our next question includes give reasons. Give reasons for different questions. See here our first question. Environment aspects must be carefully looked into before building huge dams. See, what is the reason behind it? That first of all, environmental aspects are must. Scientist or the engineer first of all aspects the environmental issues, and after that they build the huge dams. What is the reason behind it? See here. Our reasons are here. First reason is dams creates an imbalance in the earth's equilibrium. Okay. Our second option is here. Deforestation leads to environmental pollution. We all know that deforestation is the major problem, and this problem leads to the environmental pollution, and nowadays this again arises in the very high issue. Why? Because no one is preparing or no one is sowing a seed or a small plant. Okay, why the reason behind it? Only and only we are selfish. We are not giving nature what nature gives us. So, deforestation also leads the environmental pollutions. Next one is people are displaced. Yes, this one is the right answer. And the next again, cities, villages or towns are shifted causing untold hardships to people. अब देखिए कि कितना शिफ्टिंग हो रहा है और इसकी वजह से क्या हो रहा है, जो अनटोल्ड हार्डशिप्स हो रही है पीपल्स के अंदर, वो बहुत बड़ी रीज़न आ रही है. आवर नेक्स्ट रीजन इज फ्लड थ्रेट्स लूम लार्ज. Floods are also the important reasons behind it. Earthquake threats are also the again important reason behind the question here. Our next is silting of lakes, a problem. Yes, sometimes you know that silting of lakes creates a big problem. Earthquakes creates a big problem, and you know the landslides and other things happened, and what natural crisis occurred in our earth, and we all suffered from that one. Our next question includes about the industries. Most of the industries are concentrated around coal mines. What is the reason behind it? Why industries are concentrated near about the coal mines? Is there any important reason or not? Yes, there are many important reasons behind the concentrated industries around the coal mines. We are including here, see, presence of coal mines around industries reduces the cost of transportation, because these are the coal mines. Suppose these are the coal mines, and near about these coal mines there are industrial setups. So if there are industrial setups near about the coal mines, so we reduce the transportation system, because no need of any transportation is needed. Just take from coal mines and put them in the industries. And next one is the insurance of the easy availability of the fuels. So This one is important reason why industry is concentrated or near the coal mines. Our next question is also important. It refers to the petroleum. Why petroleum is preferred as a black gold? We had discussed it in the chapter reading session. Gold is there, but what is this black gold? See here. Petroleum is a very valuable fossil fuels and it is used for running all types of machinery as well as transport vehicles, from a bicycle to an aeroplane. It means different modes of transportation. We all use different modes of transportation, and all these medias of transportation not supported without the availability of the petroleum. Our next question is here, students. Quarrying can become a major environmental concern. How it is? See here in our answer session. After quarrying, pits are not covered, so they may cause environmental hazards. So this one is important. Our next question includes last question and with different options. Yes, we have many options in this one. We have 4 parts here, and in this 4th question we are distinguishes between the different things. Our first question includes conventional and non-conventional sources of energy. As we had discussed about the different types of energies and what these conventional sources and what are non-conventional sources, what the main distinguishes points are there. We includes the first one here. Conventional power sources are those that we have been in use for a long time. Yes, conventional power sources are using with the long time period. We are using this one. And what about non-conventional? Non-conventional power sources are those power sources that have come into use recently due to the depleting conventional resources and growing awareness. Yes, the people are so much aware, and the depletion of all these conventional resources also puts a great thing for the use of the non-conventional sources of energy. Our second point of distinction is here. For an example, fossil fuels and firewood. Yes, conventional sources includes fossil fuels and what? Firewoods. Yes, firewoods are we are using that in different types of works, as in the kitchen, as in the industries, as in the agricultural use, as in the use of other different types. And fossil fuels, we had included many things here. And what about non-conventional? In the non-conventional energy, there are some examples. For example, here solar energy as well as tidal energy, wind energy, etc. So here is the distinction between these two. Our next question includes biogas and natural gas. What are the main points of distinction between biogas and the natural gas here? First we are including biogas. In the biogas is obtained from where? Biogas is obtained from the decomposition of organic waste. Different types of organic waste will be there, and all these materials put in the container, and after some times with the process of decomposition, these biogas is obtained. And what about natural gas, students? See here, natural gas is obtained as a byproduct from the extraction of पेट्रोलियम. पेट्रोलियम के अंदर और भी कई तरह के जो बाई प्रोडक्ट्स होते हैं, उनको छंटनी करके अलग करके उनमें ही एक और पार्ट है जिसे हम क्या कहते हैं बच्चों? उसे हम कहते हैं नेचुरल गैस. सी द अनदर पॉइंट ऑफ डिस्टिंग्विशन हियर. दीज बायोगैस आर द रिन्यूएबल सोर्सेज. वी again and again renew all these materials. And what about natural gas? Natural gas is an non-renewable source. our last point of distinction is it is a non-conventional source. Biogas is a non-conventional source, but when we are talking about natural gas is a conventional source. So this concept is clear to all of you, the main differences between biogas and natural gas. Here is our next question. Ferrous and non-ferrous minerals. What are the main points of difference between the ferrous and non-ferrous minerals? See here, our first point includes here ferrous minerals are those which contains iron. So iron is the important thing here. When we are talking about the non-ferrous minerals, then see here, non-ferrous minerals are those which are not containing iron. Our second point of distribution is here, ferrous minerals are magnetic, and when we are talking about the non-ferrous minerals, then we will easily write, students, here they are non-magnetic. Okay, our last example session is there. When we are talking about the ferrous minerals, the main example is iron ore. Yes, in the first point we includes that it contains iron, so the best example is here an iron ore. When we are talking about the non-ferrous minerals, the example is here limestone. So the main distinction points are here. We are taking the last option here of fourth question about the distinction, and here we are differentiate between the metallic and non-metallic minerals. The main points included in the metallic minerals are, metallic minerals contains what, students? Metallic mineral contains metals in raw forms. Yes, metals are there but not in the fair form. These are in the raw forms availability. When we are talking about the non-metallic minerals, then non-metallic minerals do not contain metal. Metal ही contain नहीं करते हैं ये. The best example of metallic minerals are iron ore and bauxite. The concept is clear to all of you, and the example for non-metallic minerals are limestone and gypsum, etc. So here is our question answer session, students, and hope you all read this with me one by one, and then your duty starts now. Yes, you will write all these in your copies and do practice again and again. Yes, learning process with the written concept. So we will meet in our new chapter reading session in our next part. Stay with us and stay tuned.